Good morning, Sagittarius. Happy July 4th. Let's see and discover what your past life wants you to know on July 4th to July 11th, 2018. We're going to be using Past Life by During Virtue, Karma by Monty Farber, Karma cards by Monty Farber, and the Angel cards by During Virtue. So let's get it started, Sagittarius. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What does Sagittarius' past life want them to relearn on July 4th to the 11th of 2018? What is Sagittarius? Wow, okay, you already know. What is your karmic expression, Sagittarius, for July 4th to July 11th, 2018? Sagittarius, what actions will you be taking on July 4th? What is the actions you would like and will be taking on July 4th to July 11th, 2018? What actions will you take for or ring in on July 4th? What action will you manifest on July 4th to July 11th? What action will you manifest or take lead in? Yes, taking the lead. Of course, Sagittarius. You half horse, half man. Come on now. You know what it is to be on the battlefield. But this time you're doing it for your life purpose and for you. So, Sagittarius, Mr. and Miss Sagittarius, what does your past life want you to rediscover? Okay. Sagittarius, you're riding towards the male and female side of yourself. Right now on July 4th, what are you trying to be independent of to rebuild with yourself in regards to a partner? When we seek out a partner, right, our loved one, our significant other, our opposite, is a mirror of us. If we have a discourse or disagreement, sometimes we may feel, is this that person, right? But a lot of times, it's our soul wanting to reflect that, but was uncertain, so the energy manifest to our partners to demonstrate that outwardly. So July 4th, Sagittarius, if you have any disagreements, right, any negative energy, turn it into positive, because both of you are male. If you took the FE out, right, is this male and male? Male and male. Human to a human, person to person. Look at your partner as a person just like you. Would you like to have somebody judge you for who you are? Would you want them to pick or make fun of things that make you you? So on July 4th, make a declaration to show your significant other that how you want to be treated may not sometimes resonate with them, but to reassure them that it is through them that makes them feel comfortable, makes you feel comfortable to be your true self. Let them know today that it is through them that you can fully be yourself and still learning about yourself, and how you learn is through them. maybe your partner or people or significant other may not know their positive influence on your life. So that way, y'all could turn around and say, hey. I know we be going through some trials and tribulations, but you know what? I'm leaning on you and you leaning on me. It don't look like they pushing each other like, yeah, I take this space. No, I take this space. No. It's equally, both of y'all have equal emotions for each other, equal expression. And the way to cleanse the negative energy and cleanse the high standard on both of you guys, see the male side of your significant other. See that they're a person just like you, and that it is through them that you feel comfortable being your best self, so much so that maybe you should vocalize that to each other. Like, I am my best self because of you. I am standing. Even express what you've been going through before you met them and how mature you have become to be that best self for them, even if you're still learning. That's what makes love and partnership a cooperation, a beautiful contract. That's what makes legacies to be born. Your karmic expression wants you to unlock your Capricorn side. So Sagittarius, you already a fire element. Now, to understand your significant other and yourself, you will become very intuitive. See, Sagittarius, you might think you are just a person that's on the go, right? A lot of times people might see you as flighty because your opposite sign is Gemini, right? But a Gemini travels to people, places, and things that they intuitively are being led to. And when they are being led to, they use that Sagittarian side of their self to see how it gives them dedication to achieve. So if on July 4th, if you would like to better communicate with your significant other, right? Why not on Independence Day? Because you get to, like I felt, tell the story of who you were before you met them and how their influence helped you to relearn and rededicate what you really want to achieve in your life and your life purpose. Focus on that element that causes you and your significant other distress and see how you can resort that from rules that was opposed by each other. A lot of times we argue with our significant other because of the norms and traditions that we grew up with, and sometimes our personal experience. But when we tell our story to our significant other, like, look, for example, I realize now I am grooming myself to be of marriage material. Now, if you asked me this 7 years ago, I'd have been like, you funny. Even when I was commonly law married and I was with a beautiful man that cared for me and I cared for him for 12 years, we separate because we, in a way, were trying to relearn ourselves, and we have. And from that, we're now able to come back together. Like, yeah, we had the arguments. We recently had it a month ago. Now, when I talk to him, I will reveal to him the stories that led me to understand why he wanted marriage so early and I didn't. I looked at marriage as a real negative thing because of my upbringing and because how I seen in society, history, and movies and books. But I realized that through my personal walk in regards to female-male relationships, how it has triggered even my intimate relationships, that now I can retell or retell the story from an intuitive, spiritual, emotional standpoint. That the focal point has always been relationships, so much so that my life, my friends, my loved ones, I would now have to cleanse and show how their influences have shaped and mold me to see myself and how that translates to others and my relationship patterns. So you might think that your intimate relationships are just the problem. Sometimes it's our friendship, our family dynamics and relationship, our job relationships. See the beauty in what made you connect to these people, places, and things by showing that Capricorn side. When you do that, in the backdrop, your goals, the day-to-day reality will be used in the most business-like manner and way. Capricorns, you're going to tap into your Capricorn side. Your life purpose is to help others with their notion of relationships. How traditions, religion, our personal makeup has influenced every relationship we know, and how embracing and revealing the maturity and steps that you have learned, because each relationship has made you a better person, Mr. and Miss Saggitarius. And people would love to hear or to be counseled by you on the steps and strategies a person can take in their day-to-day life to draw in that power of attraction to abundance, to emotional abundance, to spiritual abundance, to financial abundance, to abundance to source. The actions you would take, Mr. and Mrs Saggitarius, is the 7 of fire. You will be using the Capricorn side of yourself. You have elevated yourself to the 3rd cycle. Now you know what your life purpose is, and you know exactly the focal point, which is relationships. You know exactly what tools, what Libra scales of male and female, religion, spirituality, earthly abundance, spiritual abundance, connection to source and to self, ego, and conscience. You know exactly what it is required. Now you can defend your beliefs and decisions. You stand in your ground. When you stand in your ground, choose your battles wisely. July 4th is not the time to battle out. And if you must battle with the opposite sex or with your significant other or family, right? Use your intuition by telling a story of how history has shown views of male and female roles, and asking, do they think, based on your story, is that notion still relevant in 2018? When you do that, people will see that you are a natural psychiatrist, a natural healer of the soul and of people's mindset of self-love. So until we meet again, Sagittarius, get on that horse. Govern yourself in manifesting the abundance of relationships. Show us, Sagittarius, a healthy, fun approach to reconnecting with people that we consider important to have relationships with, and how they help shape our abundance. So until we meet again, I love you. And we'll see you on the other side.